Power on. Select your players.
Pierre, Sarah, Glenn.
Select your topic.
Games.
Select your format.
Entertaining podcast.
They're called the Button Boys. So make some fucking noise. 'Cause they're gonna talk about video gaming and stuff.
Button Boys.
Oh, hello, bastard. Welcome to Button Boys, a video games podcast. I'm Glenn Moore, joined as always by Sarah Keyworth and Pierre Novelli.
Ho, ho, ho!
That's right, it's
Merry
Christmas
Slag,
Day.
slag.
Welcome. We hope you're having a great Christmas, whether you're listening to this at the stroke of midnight or having a stroke just before midnight. We are the Button Boys, and we're here to talk video games.
Or in the mid of your night strokes.
Yes, we're here to talk all
Or
things
if you're
Christmas.
stroking your midnight.
All things Christmas, all things gaming. Guys, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much for abandoning your families and
yeah.
coming back to Pierre's shed for this special live recording.
Right, live from the day is the 25th of December. 1990.
That's the stroke we were talking about.
You said that like someone who couldn't remember when Christmas was, but was trying to like style it out.
25th.
I love the 20th of December.
That could be 4th or 6th. We don't know.
Yeah.
Same question as always. Christmas, what have you been playing?
I've been playing a very festive game of Hades 2.
Oh, great.
What makes it festive, you ask? Nothing.
I'm trying to work it out.
I guess it's about gods.
Yes, and Santa is a god.
Santa
A
is a
vengeful
god.
one, certainly.
That's
Capricious.
true. That's true. And I've been playing it, and I've been having a very good time. It's kept everything that I liked from Hades 1,
Yeah.
and then added a few more fun bits. And I'm playing it on the Switch rather than on my phone. I was playing Hades 1 on my phone.
Oh, it must feel so nice in your hands. So much
It's
better.
bloody lovely in the hands.
Do you have a favourite weapon?
I'm a sucker for the big fork that you get at the start.
It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was confused why it was the first one
I
you
was
get.
going to say, you get a good starting weapon.
Yeah, I was like, and this happened. I think I remember this happening with the first Hades, where it then invites you to swap weapon.
Yeah.
And I remember the confusing moment of going, I think I liked the first one.
I did exactly the same with the first Hades. I stuck with the same sword, exactly the same, never ever changed the weapons. I tried them all out once, didn't like them.
The
Hades
bow
2,
thing is a load of a joke.
never doing the bow. Hades 2, all the weapons are great. You unlock them gradually. The final weapon you unlock is a case of the game essentially going, shall I just fucking finish it for you?
Oh, I'm looking
It's
forward
so
to that.
good. It's a really good weapon. But all of them are good, and it also incentivizes you to mix them up because each day, each run, one of them will have a bonus attached to it.
Yeah.
So you got it really invites you to sort of mix it up. But I that starting one is pretty decent.
How do you, we were talking, we had an awards category last week with
Yeah.
oh yeah moments.
Yeah.
There are a lot of oh yeah moments in Hades
Yeah.
where you can just, if a well-placed attack can wipe out like 3-4 guys in one go.
That first underworld area, dashing through a tree. And then the tree...
On a one-horse open sleigh.
When that impacts the tree then gets pushed forward and impacts about 3 enemies. That feels excellent. That feels thoroughly
And it pops
good.
up and says terrain kill, which I'm not quite sure if I know what it means.
I guess if you push someone and they smash on a rock.
Yeah, I don't know
Is
why
that right?
that nets you anything bonus, but yeah, they've been killed by the terrain rather than you.
Yeah.
I love it when just your favourite god pops up. Obviously, that's always just your like when you go, I
Who's
know
your
I'm in for a
favourite
good
god?
run. Not Poseidon was probably my least used one. My favourite one is the ice god, who I don't know may have come up for you, but the idea of just having a ring around you that because I was the area, I always press the area of effect button and have that ring around myself. I used that probably more than the actual attack. The idea of freezing enemies in my vicinity, so you just go right, everyone stopped. I can push them all
Sometimes
over.
you get the 3 options of what upgrade to choose, and it's like a box of chocolates. And you're going, ooh, which one? I can't believe I can only choose one.
Who's
Yeah.
your
They're really-
favourite one? Favourite god?
Favourite god? I don't know their names. I don't read it enough.
What, do you think in terms of like elemental effects?
Elemental
so like your
effects.
lightning, your fire.
Lightning is good, actually. Now you
Lightning's
say
got to
that.
be Zeus.
Yeah, Zeus is great for that. The lightning's always really effective. Hephaestus is really good with a massive hammer.
You can't
Nice.
really read all these fucking names. I just go, yeah, all right.
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
say you're sexy and I get it.
Yeah.
You got to just remember them from watching the animated series of Hercules.
Obviously, my favourite god really is Donald J. Trump.
See in the game?
Yeah.
That would be so bizarre if he flashed
It's
up
one
and
of
giving
them.
you
And
three
he's, like,
possible
so
boots.
fit.
Yeah.
And he's confused. Like they've made him the fittest one.
It's like
You go like,
propaganda.
Hot hentai
God,
Trump.
I'm really attracted to him.
Yeah.
You're only playing the game to see him again.
Yeah,
Try
yeah,
not
yeah.
to come.
Yeah. What would his
I'd love to hear him try and
elemental
pronounce-
powers be?
Greek names. Oh, there'd be Flood the Zone.
Yeah, lovely.
Yes.
So-
he'd be the Poseidon effect then.
No, but it would be like loads and loads of overlapping Trumpian dialogue.
Yeah.
It would just be stuff like, windmills are killing the dolphins. And just like random gibberish. And
Yeah.
like little confusing things would go above
Fully
there.
non-linear
Yeah.
sentences.
All
the
the
enemies-
enemies are just stopping and listening.
Going, what?
Yeah, they have loads of
talking
question marks and exclamation marks above their head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
causes confusion and they rotate on the spot, occasionally
They start killing
attacking
each
their
other.
colleagues. Exactly that. They
Yes.
go berserk. So
So-
it's a berserk status effect.
So there'd
Yeah.
be Flood the Zone, which is Berserk Confusion Status Effect, like in Pokemon. It attacked itself.
yeah. So he's like a debuff.
Yes, it's only debuffs. Because he will never, ever help anyone else.
Yeah.
It's only debuffs. He makes everyone really confused. He goes through and like doing that kind of incredibly stiff
The
dance.
jerk in the dicks thing.
Yeah, he does the dick jerking dance, and it's sort of like he kind of knocks through people.
Well, look, if you've got any cheese strategies to defeat Donald Trump, do get in touch
Let us
via
know.
our Discord.
Yeah.
But Hades 2, I'm so glad you're
We're
playing
going to do
it.
that
It
on
was one of my-
Patreon next year.
definitely in my top 5 favourite games of the year. Hades
Yeah.
2 is excellent.
Really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Good fun.
I need to try this. How sexy are these people popping up?
Well, just images, so it depends if you
So
need,
really?
if you need motion.
If I
You're
need
like-
motion,
Yes.
Yeah.
if I
You can
need-
rock your console back and forth if you
Yes,
need.
you could. Yeah. If you
make
need
it seem
bound.
zoom in.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. That's a possibility. It's a Christmas treat.
Have upset Ben.
I've been playing Ghost of Yotei. This was my Christmas treat. As you know, I have an illness where since 2020, I found myself finishing or reaching the end credits on 100 games. In 2020, 2021 did 101, 2022 did 102. I've been doing that, so this year it was 105, and I left my 105th game to be Ghost of Yotei. Even though it came out in like October, I was like, I'm saving that to be my last game. A game that I'm not going to rush through.
It's
I'm
pudding.
just going to enjoy it at my own pace. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Why?
I think I prefer it to Ghost of Tsushima. It's got better combat. I like the stances that you have in terms of different weapons. You go, oh my god, this person's coming out with a two-handed weapon. I've got to switch to a two-handed weapon. You're doing this all on the fly. It's got a nice sort of John Wick, I Am Your Beast level of sort of frenetic energy to it, where you can kill someone, their sword is on the ground. You literally pick up their sword and you just throw it at the nearest person. The combat's really desperate and it's scrappy and it's really bloody. And you feel like every victory is so hard fought. I'm playing it on hard and it is incredibly hard.
Yeah.
I did die a few times during like the tutorial. It's like, I think the combat stepped up a notch. The game itself is gorgeous and it doesn't have any of that Ubisoft clutter of here's your mini-map and here's your compass at the top of the screen and it's like you can go into the menu to work out what you need, your next mission is, but ultimately what you do is you swipe up on the PlayStation's touchpad and the wind will guide you to your nearest objective. If you swipe up, it just a breeze will just, and you'll notice the grass fluttering in one direction. You go, that's where I need to go. And it's all full.
nice.
The map is just in your vision. Everywhere you look out, you go onto the top of the hill, you look out, you'll just see plumes of smoke, and you'll go, there's something there. Every time you see a plume of smoke, you go, there's going to be an encampment, there's going to be a mission there.
Oh, that's a nice
So it's quite nice way of
Red
visually doing it.
Dead-esque thing. Yeah.
The entire game is full of those little Red Dead encounters where you hear someone going, can you help
Help me.
It's all that.
Help me.
This is a gripe of mine in those sorts of games. When you hear someone like that and you just cannot fucking see them. And you
Yeah.
walk around and you're like, and eventually you get too far away that the game's like, I guess you didn't care about them, so we've
killed that
deleted them
guy.
now.
Yeah.
It's great. It looks gorgeous. The character's great. The storyline's excellent in that you're trying to track down a group called the Yotei 6 who killed your family. And the game just lets you, like in a Far Cry game, just tackle whichever one you want at your own pace. Every time you encounter like an enemy, you can spare the enemy and be like, what do you know about any of these 6 people? And they'll be like, I know one of them burnt down a farm over in that direction, and that then gives you a bit of a pointer of where to go. So you're gradually uncovering the mission as opposed to a big yellow sign appears on the map going, it's over here. You can tackle each of these 6 bosses in whichever order you want. You know that one of them's like a duo, one's very good with fire, one's very good at guns, and you go, I know these are all going to be different and exciting boss fights.
Is it ever a completely useless piece of information you get?
Sometimes you do get a bit of
I
repetition.
know
of
that
like,
one didn't go to the Eras tour. But he wanted to.
Yeah, just continue can
Yeah.
get tickets.
He
And it was
just
on.
couldn't
He got scanned on Ticketmaster. It
And
was
he
like
was
a resale.
annoyed because his cousin went 3 times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they should check your ticket, and if you've been more than twice, they should turn you away and
It's
give it
not
to.
fair.
They should
It's
give it
not
to someone
fair.
else, perhaps me.
Yeah.
They should give it to someone else, perhaps me. It's also very stylish in terms of like Shishima did this to some extent, but Yote has got this. You can play in different cinematic modes, in which you can play in like the regular mode where it just looks gorgeous. You can play it in black and white 7 Samurai mode. You can play the entire game in black and white, and it feels just like a movie from like the 50s. You can also play it in lo-fi beats mode, in which there's just those lo-fi beats to relax, chill to 24/7 playlist.
Ooh.
That's just playing as you're walking through the woods. And you can also play it in stop motion, which is if you try and play it on your PS Portal in a fucking hotel room in Cornwall, which is what I did. I've been playing it at a frame rate of maybe
The
half
motion
a
will
frame
stop.
a second.
Yeah.
And then game over comes up and you go, I guess in that time someone killed me.
This seems to be a
Cracking
huge
samurai,
flaw of PS Portal.
Yeah, you've got to be
I'm
playing it with an insane internet connection. I
Yeah.
guess.
That's not the
Yeah.
same as being portable.
It's quite tricky, but also the issue is I'm playing a disc version, which means on the Portal I've got to have a good connection on the PS5. I've also got to have a good connection on the PS Portal. Both those things have got to work
But
out.
a lot of games, when I've been looking up what's other people's reception to it, like on Reddit and things like that, like people will be like, "Oh, it's terrible on PS Portal."
Yeah, that
And you
seems
go-
quite. Yeah,
Well, that seems like PS Portal is bad.
the PS Portal is one of the best purchases I've made this year. I've absolutely loved it. Being on tour, being in a green room, and I've been mostly like cloud streaming the game. So my PS5 has not been involved at all.
Best new thing you got this year, do you think? It's a trap. You did have a baby. Come on.
Oh, I was going to say the house.
Come on now.
Probably top video game
It's a
console,
trap, it's a
second
trap.
house, third human child.
You ever set a trap so horrible you don't want someone to fall in it? There's a hole there. There's a hole.
3 things.
Don't go in it.
I wish I knew his name. I wish I knew his name. But it's such a satisfying game to end the year on. I feel very satisfied because this brings me on to our main question. The main topic is of course Christmas because it's Christmas Day. But also, I don't know if you have specific types of games you play on Christmas or over the Christmas break in those sort of interwar days between Christmas Day and New Year's Day. But traditionally, this is a very stressful time of year for me, or has been for the past decade, because I'm trying desperately to complete a certain number of games by the end of the year.
Yes, as part of your general attempt to fill every possible second where you could be doing nothing with stress.
Well, I just like to fill my time. I don't scroll, and I'm never doing nothing.
You make yourself unhappy.
Yeah, and that's what life's all about. So it was quite nice to give myself.
Make tea out of mud, throw it in the face of the kind of man. Back
So
to
I'm
the
going
woods.
back to
Fuck the
work.
guy in Wonder
Yeah.
Stop.
Back to the woods to kill people.
And that's why you should listen to our Patreon episodes.
Yeah,
It
because
was
you
quite
don't
nice.
get that, do you?
I've given myself basically the whole month of December to play Ghost of Yote, and I'm playing at my own pace.
Oh,
I know that I
lovely.
will finish it by New Year's Eve, and it will be great. It'll be great fun. But in the past, I found it very, very stressful.
And then I reckon 10 minutes before midnight, Glenn will realise he's miscalculated.
Oh, yeah.
Katie and I finished A Way Out, the predecessor to It Takes Two, the prison game. I think we finished it 5 minutes to midnight on a Twitch stream in 2020.
Ah.
And that felt absolutely incredible.
That is
felt
amazing.
really incredible.
Yeah,
That's good.
and that you hit the numbers.
We hit the number. We reached 100 with like 3 minutes to spare.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Were either of you allowed to go to the bathroom all evening?
No. Oh, it was,
No
it
breaks.
was- yeah.
But that's every
it was
night
a
at Glen's.
sour room. It was deeply unpleasant.
horrible.
Yeah.
We're sponsored, of course, today by gaming nappies. So you no need to get up if you can't save. Just let loose.
Thanks for sending us over that sample, gaming nappies.
So
Yeah.
gaming nappies. No
All
need to be a
together
wiper.
now.
Wear a diaper.
All together now.
Pisto. But that's also what I'm going to be playing for the next few days as well. What do you reckon you'll be playing anything over the Christmas break?
Yes.
And is it different to what you'd normally play over the rest of the year?
Well, I have done a special thing for me, which I wouldn't normally do.
Mm-hmm.
I've brought my PlayStation 5 to my familial home.
That's a big ask because it's heavy.
Yes, we did drive back. Yeah. So less of an ask than on the train. Though I could have, suppose, dropped it on the train, walked out the train station, had somebody pick it off the train at the other end.
In Birmingham, of course, that's how we do it. Well, I remember
And I could have caused a national incident.
in 2022, I Death Strandinged my PS5 in my backpack all the way to Edinburgh to find that my flat that I was going to be in for the month didn't have a television.
So funny. So funny.
It was shit. It was shit.
Did you make
somehow-
Katie bring you a TV from home?
No, she was with me.
On the train.
Some kind of orangey thing aspect there.
They had a
maybe.
TV stand and upon which was the PS5 and no television, and I looked at it every day and thought, "Oh, imagine what I
Disgraceful.
could have played."
Incredible.
Yeah, but the Portal, for instance, rids me of the need to take that back to my familiar home because I'm like, well, it's connected. It's connected, it's plugged in somewhere, and I can just play and I can cloud stream, and it means it's not in the way. I'm not hogging the TV.
And the only thing is, I should have remembered this from last year because I was given my PS5 last Christmas. I have like an old screen. I don't even know where it's from. I think this screen is from where my dad used to work. My dad used to work in a hotel in Nottingham. He worked in maintenance, and there was an occasion where they were getting rid of these old TVs, and my dad just took like 5 of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
'Cause
great.
the
Only fools and horses
that's
ass behaviour.
The kind of father I have.
Nice.
And this one I've got in my room is not as good because my TV in my flat is one of these TVs and it's good. It's like an old Samsung thing, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Whereas this one I've got in my room is not as good. So when I got my PS5 last year, I started playing Horizon. What's the second Horizon? Forbidden West on this screen, and it's weirdly laggy. It's like glitchy.
Even though it's live.
It's there's something about the resolution of this screen that is just it's not laggy. It's almost draggy. There's something about it.
Motion smoothing might be on.
Maybe maybe that's
It's motion smoothing.
maybe this will save me today. Because I was like, this is supposed to be such an exciting experience for me getting this new PS, and I was like, it just looks weird.
But Aloy looks like she's getting sucked into a black hole.
A little bit, yeah.
If you Google how to turn off motion smoothing, you'll get so many videos from some of the most intense men alive. Tom Cruise. And Tom Cruise is a mid-tier intense for the kind of people who talk about motion
Tom Cruise
smoothing.
in like a military outfit with the director.
This isn't going to change my life.
Tom Cruise sits and tells you how to turn off motion smoothing for watching his films on your TV.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he's moving so fast.
Yeah, sprinting.
I had a really strange dream a couple of years ago. I don't know, my dreams are very, very strange and well documented on this podcast.
Yes.
But it was of Tom Cruise and that director guy when he made that Mummy film a few years ago.
And he had a big foam bum.
Yeah. What?
Watch Google Tom Cruise mummy bum.
Bummy.
Why
The
were you
bummy.
Googling?
I hope something shows up.
No, look. I've got a Google alert. I'm not wasting my own time.
On Mummy Bum.
Mummy bum,
Yeah.
I've got one for Mummy bum and I've got one for Tom Cruise. And then one day,
The perfect combination.
Which is it?
I thought, well, hang on. Tom Cruise hasn't got a mummy
Speaking of
bum.
Christmas Day.
In the mummy, there's a bit where Tom Cruise is like does a big roll on the ground, having been like pushed off a thing by a Nazi, and he's just got a big, huge it looks like he's wearing an enormous foam stunt bum.
See? Gaming nappies. Tom Cruise.
Yeah, he is getting older. I think it was because the Mummy accidentally released that weird trailer where there was like no sound and there was no music and there was just the occasional.
Yeah,
It's one of the funniest.
The Mummy
trailers
bum's in
they
that
had to
trailer.
like pull the trailer immediately.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
Mummy bum's in that trailer.
really?
Yeah.
Great. It's truly the strangest trailer of all time.
Do you think Mummy Bum's responsible for the problem?
Yeah,
Mummy
because of
Bum
the
is-
mummy bum.
Mummy's Bum.
Well, I had this very vivid dream.
Everyone who's seen it is.
Don't read from the bum of the dead. What do you mean? I don't know how to do that.
You will bum in 7 days. What does that mean?
Well, it's from The Ring. I had this, I think because of that trailer, had this really vivid dream where they'd released The Mummy and didn't realise that they'd accidentally put the letter L in the title and it was called The Malummy. And they'd put it on all the posters and so Tom Cruise, this director guy, had to put out this big like PSA sort of like sort of announcement going sort of like, when you go on the cinema's website, it will say The Malummy. Ignore that. You are definitely watching The Mummy. I promise that's what the film is meant to be called. And I had this really vivid dream. They're doing this public service announcement for fucking ages going, when you Google it, you will have to type in Malummy. That is the
Mummy.
mummy. I promise it's
Did
the
you
mummy.
wake
Mummy.
up, sit bolt upright, and go, "Oh, thank God,
Yeah, like in Home
Mummy.
Alone.
It's
Mummy!
it's just a dream."
Mummy.
And then I get the DVD, open the DVD for Christmas, and it's got an L in it. I'm trying to scratch it. I go, no, it can't be real.
You wake up again.
The PS5 being a present that you unwrapped last year, that's going to be your best gaming gift you've ever received, presumably?
It was a very good gift. Yeah. Very amazing. In fact, I got my PS4 for Christmas as well.
Aren't you a lucky duck?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Aren't you a lucky
I
fucking
am a
duck?
lucky duck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do sort of, I'd say, walk around loudly for the months before going, I wonder if anybody will buy me a PS5.
Yeah.
And I even...
My thumbs sure aren't in pain at the moment, and I
Yeah.
wish they were.
And I put a thing on my stories saying if I sell out the Palladium, Louisa says I can have a
remember this.
PS5. So there was a lot of manipulation. And then, sorry to bring it up, my mother was dying. So I did get a PS5. But did that dampen the experience? A little bit, in terms of asking whether it's the best gift I've ever been given.
Yeah,
it probably
okay,
would have been a
it's-
more victorious Christmas day
Yes.
had that not been going on.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay,
but
that's
it
absolutely
certainly
fair enough.
salved the wound
Yeah.
over that Christmas period,
And we thank Sony for
and
that.
it's going to do it again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In 2022, I bought myself an Xbox, and I said to Katie, an Xbox is arriving. Or just wrap it up, please.
Just fucking
And
wrap
that's
it
my
up.
present.
Yeah, yeah.
I was still so excited on Christmas Day when I unwrapped it because I'd never owned an Xbox.
That's great.
And then they went full third party, and all their games are on PlayStation, which I already have. So
Yeah.
it's one of the most expensive mistakes I've
Merry
ever made.
Christmas.
No, it's good fun. Look, Game Pass is great. It's good fun having an Xbox. Pierre, what's your favourite gaming gift you've ever received?
Before I answer, just for your own insanity, you did 2 full hand clap quotes.
Oh
when
yeah,
when
and you did a
answering
few in the
just
last
there.
episode, and I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. And you can hear it, like Tim and Eric. I'm so sorry.
Have we talked about this on the pod?
Let's just acknowledge this.
Okay.
Because
Glenn
I want someone to do a full edit of this.
Yeah, Glenn doesn't know he does 2. What is the sound of one hand clapping? It's 2
Twice.
Twice. So Glenn answers that question twice.
It's completely accidental.
Yeah, and I'm really fucking self-conscious.
And it's when you're really passionate about something. I can't physically do it. I can't do what you do.
Is it like the opposite of a politician's thumb? You know
Yeah.
that weird pointing thing they do?
Yeah.
And instead mine is an aggressive like boob honking.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly.
So I do that.
You do that.
Oh,
Not
fuck.
always 2 hands. Sometimes it's 1. But you'll be in the middle of explaining something. You'll say, and it's brilliant. And then it's like a punctuation.
Do you know what? As someone who very much likes being in like public spheres and on like radio and television and broadcasting and
can't
doing
do it.
comedy, I hate being perceived.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But you should, because this is the maddest thing I've ever seen.
I hate this so much.
And
That is- that-
I'm going to do every episode now, like
like-
Logan Roy in the Succession opening credits. So he's just walking. I'm going to be like this from now on. I'm going to look like I'm in a fucking hostage situation every episode from now on. Tie my fucking hands, and you'll still somehow hear them slapping away behind my back.
That is the psychology of what we do, though, where it's like, look at me do this one thing. Never look at me again.
Yeah.
Don't look at me. That's the entire psychology.
I can't believe it's taken me this long to point it out.
I hate it.
I can't
hate
even do
And
it.
this has spoilt my Christmas.
Ring ding ding a ling ding 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 a ling ding.
It's such
What
a horror.
day?
Yeah, because it sounds like
Wanking.
but in a weird way.
Oh,
No,
it's-
that does
yeah.
sound like regular wanking. I
It's
think,
a-
actually, yeah.
It sounds like someone with wet feet sprinting down a tiled corridor. Hey!
You're hearing a pitter-patter of wet feet.
Yeah.
Baby escape. Yeah, the baby escape.
The pitter-patter of one hand is horrible.
This is this is the sound of a 4-year-old sprinting out of a public swimming pool. So, my Christmas,
Yeah.
you were asking about?
Yeah.
My Christmas?
Before I so rudely interrupted.
But if anybody has a lot of time over Christmas, I would like you to go back to episode 1 of this podcast and find every single moment that
Well, we're going to post on our socials as well.
Claps with one
the
hand.
amazing Age of Empires
Supercut.
supercut.
That was
So good.
incredible.
Absolutely incredible
Yeah.
work.
We need to post did we post the one where it was me doing the noises within the game. We should
No,
post
we
that
didn't.
one as
No,
well.
no,
That
we
was
didn't.
absolutely fantastic. So funny. All on our Discord. And you don't have to pay to join our Patreon to join the Discord. You can join the Patreon at the free tier, and that will give you the secret link to get onto the Discord. And you can see all of these damn memes.
Yes, and it was Hannah who posted the Incredible Age of Empires Supercut. Amazing.
so
good.
Button Boys.
The best Christmas gaming thing I ever got was, I must have been, 8 or 9. And we just only recently moved to the Isle of Man, and me and my younger sister both got Game Boy Colors. And I got Pokemon Red and she got Pokemon Blue.
Oh, we had a Christmas like that. Yeah. I
And
got blue.
If you want to turn your 2 young kids into fucking zombies, the best thing you can do is give them a Pokemon game.
Yes.
We just sitting and just like no food, no water, just get in my eyes.
Yeah, with this, I don't need to sleep anymore.
The idea that I was in Pokemon, I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah, there was something about getting, because I got Pokemon Blue and my brother got Pokemon Red.
Yeah.
And we never swapped.
No.
I
No.
was blue. And he was red, and that was it.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is coming from someone who, despite playing a hell of a lot of video games, never owned a Game Boy and never played a Pokemon game until I got Let's Go Pikachu in 2018.
Oh,
What
that's
is that?
a bad place to start.
No, it was just regular Pokemon. It was just a regular Pokemon game, but for the
Regular
Nintendo
how?
Switch era.
What do you mean?
Regular how?
I think Pikachu was your starting Pokemon because it
No.
was like a Let's Go.
Well, that's not it then, is it?
That's not normal.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So I'm guessing Blue was
You have
like.
made a billion faux pas there. Yeah.
Oh, nice one. Red, I'm guessing you got Charmander, and if you played Blue, you got Bulbasaur. No, I can't fuck it right.
Oh
Sorry.
my God, shut your whore mouth. What are you talking about?
If there was any justice in the world, while you were saying all that, you should have a series of vertical grey and blue lines appearing here to indicate shame and horror. And we should have that kind of cross thing on our forehead that's pulsing because we're so annoyed.
Even your hands stopped clapping during that speech.
Yeah.
I could feel it wasn't the right time or place.
Yeah.
You think you could just walk into Professor Oak's lab and get fucking
handed?
Pikachu?
Yeah.
Handed
Starting Animal Pikachu was my Michael Fassbender.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely not.
No,
Okay.
you
Well, what's the
chose-
difference between red and blue then?
Don't know.
And I'm saying that as a colourblind guy as well. What's the difference between red and blue?
Yeah, let's start from the start.
What would you? Oh, Pokemon Brown! This is way better than Pokemon Brown.
Looking over at your sister, and you got Pokemon Brown too.
It's different sort of final boss type animals, isn't it?
I think so. I don't know because I never played Red. I just played
Of course,
Blue.
you don't cross the streams.
The thing on the Game Boy ones,
Yeah.
the different colors always result in, like, in this one, the final epic secret Pokemon that you can unlock if you search in the right is like Zapdos, the electric bird one, if you got Pokemon Yellow.
So it doesn't become apparent until very late
It's
on.
not
you do know
massively
when you buy it.
discernible,
Oh, okay.
discernibly different.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like, it's like if there was a Blue Dead Redemption 2 and the difference was he gets AIDS instead or something like that. You go, oh, it's a different illness.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Collect
look
them
it
all.
up.
I think it was just sort of marketing ploy to sell the same game to
There
lots of people
was
different
Lots of
ways.
people would have
Minor.
bought both of them
Yeah,
for themselves,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's the other thing is that you've got to get that weird thing that you plug Game Boys into each other.
Link
The
cable?
Always, they got
Link-
Jeff
yeah,
Goldblum
yeah.
cable.
through
Yeah.
the cable.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they got a Goldblum.
I'm
Right.
getting a link cable for Christmas.
That's a good one. I never got like
Yeah.
accessories for Christmas or anything like that. The first, I remember getting a PlayStation 1 for Christmas, me and my sister. It was our final gift. We never knew it was going to be on the cards. I knew a couple of friends who had PlayStations. They had like Final Fantasy 7. It looked incredible. But we were happy with the Sega Mega Drive. We were happy with that. But we got the PlayStation 1 with Spyro the Dragon, and that blew my mind. And then later on that evening, there was another round of presents, and we got Toka Touring Cars, which was more for my dad, and Tomb Raider. And that was brilliant. But Tomb Raider is again, like, you know, I said with Spyro, I said this a couple of times where, like, I must have been a thick kid because I just couldn't finish Spyro as a kid. Then I went to play it in lockdown, and it was like, it took me a couple of hours.
I'm a thick adult. I can't finish it as an adult. It's so hard.
Tomb Raider, I got the like remastered editions last year. I still can't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider's so difficult. Tomb Raider has got a real oh yeah moment. A really excellent thing which should be more in remasters. At the touch of a button, you can go between the remastered graphics and the PS1 graphics, and it switches like
that's
that.
nice.
It's
You can
really
go,
nice.
I wonder
little
what this
touch.
used to look like.
Exactly that.
I don't want to see that anymore.
Yeah. Want to feel old? This is Lara now. But yeah, that feels like thoroughly.
She does age.
You just see the ass go down slightly.
Oh, God. Yeah.
MILF Raider.
The butler just isn't there in the new version.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah.
strength of the bra increases over time.
Lara Croft, MILF archaeologist. That's the mid-tier. That's the mid-level. game.
It's not 60-year-old Lara Croft who every time like pushes herself up onto a ledge, just like fuck. I can't keep.
She's just
fucking doing
constant.
this.
But it's like the game
Everyone
is.
I know is retired. Everyone else I know is retired.
So the game is like you're Professor Croft.
She's just lecturing like
Yeah,
Indiana
yeah.
Jones.
Yeah. You're just like she's a sort of 65, 70-year-old lecturer.
And it's a happier life. It's way better.
You have to fight off a scandal about how many artifacts you took from developing countries.
Yeah.
That's a mini game. Just constantly writing letters to the Times, going, "It is outrageous." I would love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about department politics. And then, of course, because it's a Lara Croft game, there's a bit where for some reason you have to swim under a tunnel.
Yeah. Well, that's just her morning swim before she goes into
You
work.
have a confusing an affair with a student.
Yeah.
If you want to, you
the
don't have to do
happiest
that.
student in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professor
that was-
Croft.
Yeah, that was. I remember my first Christmas games console. The next one wasn't going to be until about 2006, which was Nintendo Wii for like the whole family. And all we had was Wii Sports, but tennis was like that's enough. We were happy with tennis.
It was such an exciting console when that came out.
It was until
Bowling.
like one of your parents or grandparents sat down and just gave the smallest motion, and on the screen it looked the same as when you hit it
Yeah,
fully, and you went,
absolutely thwacking
"Oh
it.
fuck, it's a con."
It's
And you don't
ruined.
have to-
Yeah.
The game can't tell I'm standing up.
yeah, I've been
Yeah.
working on my backhand for months.
Yeah.
I've been training. That felt shit. I don't know if you ever did this on like whenever it came to like writing like a Christmas list or letting your relatives know what you wanted for Christmas. Top of the list would always be a console game because I knew it was the most expensive thing I was asking for. And from knowing the shape would always make sure I left that to the very, very, it was the last thing. And sometimes, especially in the PS1 era, you'd be like, one of these is a game and one of these is a CD. And I really want the last thing I open to be the game and not Limp Bizkit, chocolate starfish and hot dog flavoured water. I hope it's the
Yeah.
game.
But then you'd get caught out by DVDs.
And which
in
annoyingly
the-
came
in
at the
the
same time as the PS2 era.
in
So
the
you go
next
the same
era.
size again.
Yeah. Just realised
Yeah.
I used to watch a lot of DVDs on my PlayStation 2.
That's why it sold so well. Because it was marketed as like, you don't even need a DVD. As soon as the DVD player came out, everyone was like, or you can just spend a tiny bit more on a PlayStation 2 and you get all the extra stuff
You
that
get
comes with it.
everything.
Christmas used to be a time of year when everyone would meet up and be together and swap DVDs in a kind of insane dance
Yeah.
and no other gifts.
I got Finding Nemo for
Yeah.
Christmas once, and I'd watch that on my PlayStation.
Do you remember the first? This is taking us briefly away from games, but it is Christmas. So allow us this. We've done so many episodes of
Oh,
Button Boys
please,
now.
May and
Not
Twee.
once have we deviated from the main topic.
It's Christmas.
Do you remember
Give us
the
a chance.
first thing you watched on DVD ever?
Fuck.
Because mine was Mel Gibson and Helen Hunt in What Women Want.
Wow.
I watched it
Really?
in St. Louis in 2001, less than a month after 9/11. My aunt and uncle had moved out there, and we went out there only because I remember it took us ages to get out there because obviously the security measures were tight. And the first thing we put on was What Women Want, and we were baffled by the idea of you don't have to rewind. You just it was like Michael Keaton in The Founder with this can't be my food. I just couldn't believe it. You could just play
We will have been at somebody else's house. We won't have been the first people to get DVDs.
But what's strange is I was blown away by that, and yet somehow I feel like with games it's gone the other way, where back in the days of PS1 or whatever, you put in the disc and it would play because it just ran straight off the disc. And now you can even buy a physical copy of a game and you put it in and it goes, all right, just downloading a patch. We're downloading a patch.
Yeah.
Or worse, they go 2 gigabytes of the game is on the disc. The other 80 gigabytes are just in the internet and you have to wait for that to download.
Yeah.
Why is that? That's not better.
It's
That
such a
does
combo.
massively confuse me about games now. And I know it's usually the size of a game, but then you think if you buy a game that's not that big, why can't it just run off the disc?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Blue Prince is only 6 gigs.
Yeah.
6.5.
Yeah, and you managed to fit so much into...
It's not to get too into the weeds, but there are a lot of extremely angry, nerdy people online talking about compression and the fact that because we have such huge hard drives now, there isn't an incentive for game companies to spend another 3 months working on the game to compress it down to a size because they go, well, fuck you. You've got a 200 gigabyte hard drive and this game's going to be 120. And all the other games are 120. So pick which game you want to
If
play.
we encourage you to temporarily delete off of your console
Exactly.
everything else, you probably finish this one.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And so there is no incentive for them to work on it because it would cost them 3 months of a lot of work. Whereas before, they had to be clever and they had to do clever little things because we didn't have so much space. So if there's a laziness or cost effectiveness aspect to it, depending on your moral view.
Right, okay.
And that's why, like, in the old days, you can see online these amazing accounts of like, oh, but I swear this game was like 100 megabytes and it had like a constantly moving like monorail network the character could get on. And then they'll zoom out and show you the developer's view and every carriage of the monorail has got an NPC's leg sticking out. Because it's harder to program a train than it is to program someone to walk around the monorail.
remember seeing it was like a ghost.
They have a train for a head.
There was like a ghost in a game, and what it turned out she had was incredibly small feet.
Yeah.
Under like her flowing gown.
Yeah.
It's always funny.
I saw one where it's like it's a truck that it's a truck that's supposed to be driving through like a snowstorm in a wintry forest, and the snowstorm is just a cloud that's like sellotaped to the front of the truck.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's what's happening.
Yeah, it's the Truman Show rain shower that's only on him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So they used to do things like that, whereas now they go, well, do a big weather system. You take up loads of gigabytes. Who gives a shit?
Nice.
Clear your hard drive. Fuck you.
I just remembered being gifted a memory card.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait, did you not have one?
We had one of the crappy grey ones.
Yeah.
And then for some reason we were given, it's just popped into my head. It was red, but it was like marbled. It's like marbled red and see-through. Like
I had a red see-through one.
Yeah.
They were.
And it was flat and then it went up a bit at
Yeah,
the end. Yeah.
And my brother and I used to fight on it over who got to save their games on that one. Just because you could fight over everything as a child, right?
Made the data more delicious.
It's the cooler memory card.
Well, also you wanted a cool selection of save icons because each game on the PlayStation, PlayStation 2 had its own individual like icon when you saved it. So Spyro would be an image of Spyro, and sometimes the game would be indecipherable because you go, is that Diglett? And then you'd be like, it's a gravestone because it was medieval or something like that.
Yeah, you'd look and you'd go, I think that's the shoe that you get at the start.
It feels like a Christmas quiz. And you go, I have to identify,
like a pub quiz,
is that Chloe Kelly or Leah Williamson? I can never remember.
Yeah. God, I remember that. I just, and so many just CDs from the front of a magazine.
Oh my God.
Endless demos.
Just remembered all the Sims expansion packs I wanted.
Yeah.
All of them. University. Romance or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Dating.
Were you ever annoyed that they didn't
Holidays.
compile them all into just one big one? Do you know what I mean? You would go, it's annoying I have to put in this disc to go to university. But if I want to go to the beach, I have to I can't go to university.
Well, you could load them up.
I can do one or the other.
So you had to. It was basically. I mean, I guess like it would be like a mod now or something. But you'd load it up onto your original Sims disc. So to add your expansion, you'd then have to just load all that software onto it. But you wouldn't have to put. I can't remember which disc you then had to have in, whether it was the original Sims or whether it was the expansion. But they did stack onto each other.
Oh, see, they'd all be part of the same package.
I think so.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, that always put me off it because I was like, I thought it could only be one or the other.
Somebody's going to correct me on this and say that's not true, but I've got a feeling that you could do like the sort of romance one and the university one or something.
I think it would modify like the root files or something. I mean, I remember when
holidays were good. You could go to a ski chalet.
Oh man, I feel like a Netflix Christmas film.
Yeah. And then have hot tubs outside.
My friend Christopher, who you know, we worked out when we were like 12, maybe 11.
Yeah, it was 11.
It was 11.
We
just worked out.
You were 12. Christopher was 11.
We just worked out a lot together. Really muscly 11-year-olds. It's really horrible. We worked out that you could start Medal of Honor Allied Assault with the CD. Take the CD out.
10 minutes before midnight, and you get shot on D-Day at the exact. Is that it?
Start the D-Day landings now.
Yeah.
You could start the game and then take the CD out, and then start it on a different PC, and then play LAN.
Ooh.
You could play fucking online
with each other.
Wow! Even though one of them's not even. That's like a chicken surviving out of a head.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, but like for some reason the CD was like the key to trigger it, and then once the lock was unlocked, the game was like, Well, we're running now. Who cares?
I'd have loved it if the person
was
without the
great.
disc, your character was noticeably like,
Slowing down.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh man,
If you didn't-
I feel wiped out.
If you didn't
I don't know
jiggle,
what's wrong with me. I just feel really fucking weird.
if you didn't jiggle the mouse, the character would just constantly be taking the rifle and going, no, like, no. Move the mouse away.
Don't kill yourself.
No. Just over and over
It
again.
doesn't want to be. Yeah, the body's rejecting the the transplant. Would you ever play much actually on Christmas Day?
Yes, if it was the gift one, yeah. So Pokemon,
Do you have to go? You could be in like a separate room to everyone else.
or just in the room while everyone is sort of
Milling
generally
around.
Handheld.
dealing with their gifts, whatever they may be. Yeah, and I think, I think the logic was, well, it's crazy to give the kid the thing and then be like, don't touch it on Christmas Day. It's like, no, yeah, go for it, play.
That was mine.
That's nuts.
Well, it was more because it was like, well, everyone's in the living room and you're just like that. The
You've gotta be
TV is not the
sociable.
focal, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's exactly that. Whereas if ever I've spent a couple of Christmases now with Katie's family, and that's like everyone does their own thing.
Yeah.
And I remember it would have been like 2022. I downloaded Vampire Survivors, and having never played it before, and was like, well, the entire day has gone. I've lost the entire day.
Yeah.
And then last year, I bought myself a game called Broken Roads, which I don't know if you ever have this with a game where you see how bad the reviews are, and you go, I don't care. I'm playing. I know I'm playing this.
Yeah.
And it was like an isometric RPG in that sort of Baldur's Gate style, but it's like a bit like Mad Max. It's Australia, it's post-apocalyptic, and it's about a series, like you're basically a group of people who are like scavengers, basically making your way across the outback in Australia. And the reviews were really, really bad. And I was like, I don't care, I'm going to play it anyway. And it was hard work, and I gave it about 2 hours, and I was like, I think I'm spoiling
not having
Christmas.
fun.
I'm spoiling
Yeah.
Christmas for myself.
In fairness, I would obviously have to stop doing whatever I was doing. All of us would, to have like Christmas lunch or whatever. You can't
And
keep.
listen to the Queen, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And stand up and pay her respects. And
The Queen
Of
would
course.
come round.
The Queen would come round. It
Yeah.
what are you playing?
was back when she.
I prefers Pokemon Yellow. Pikachu follows your avatar down the game. Bulbasaur as a starter is wank.
She would say.
She'd
That was back when
She'd
she'd go
always
around.
say that. She get wank.
Are you playing San Andreas? I like Big Smoke the best.
There's a glitch where if you lead the police to chase you over a particular jump, they just give it here.
She would be like a mean older sibling.
Yeah.
But the whole time during Christmas lunch, if I'd got like Pokemon Red or something, I'd be there like a heavy smoker trying to sit through church, just like twitching and just going like, oh, I've left Pikachu alone in the car, just like freaking out.
Did you have to ask to get down from the table?
Yes.
May I get down?
Please may I go have a big cigarette?
May one get down, please?
Yeah.
The most difficult version I had of that was the opposite of Christmas, but my mum was brought up in Australia, and my family saved up for ages to take us to Australia when I was like 13 years old for like 3 weeks. And we were going to go to all the different places where she'd lived. And the day before we flew out to Australia, I unlocked the second island in GTA 3, which was basically like the Manhattan bit. So you got to see like Times Square and all that. And it was like, Glenn, we're going to get on the plane now. And it was like, no. And I hate how ungrateful I must have been for those 3 weeks being on like in the Great Barrier Reef going, well, it's not Liberty City, is it?
Just looking at Uluru and just going, I think there's a place we can get your car repainted. Glenn?
Snorkeling.
So
Great
funny.
Barrier Reef.
Yeah, going, I hate that I can swim because my protagonist gets to drown in GTA 3. Yeah, I really regret that. I really regret how I felt, but I couldn't help it. I was just like, I fucking love this game so much.
You can't, expect kids to line up with what should be going on. They're just going to be whatever their priorities are.
The story of getting a PS4 is actually is a magical Christmas present, and I don't think I've told it yet on the pod because it was given to me by the family of my ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
When you were.
We were together.
Right.
Yeah.
Christmas Patreon.
But ooh, should we
Saucy.
save it for the paywall?
On our Christmas Patreon episode, which you can listen to right now, where every single week we talk our video gaming gripes, we talk general gaming chat, we recommend a smaller game that you may never have heard of, but I think you should probably play, and also we do a playthrough of a particular game. We've done Dark Souls in the past, and we held a vote on our Patreon, on our Discord, for what game we should play next. And the winner of that, the next game we're playing through as a trio, is Hitman World of Assassination. So in the new year, if you want to hear us playing through that a couple of levels a week, then do sign up to our Patreon. It costs about £1. You get an episode every single week. Plus, there's going to be an extra Patreon tier in the new year where we have a special guest once every month, a comedian guest, friend of ours, talking to us about their favourite games, what they like about games, what they dislike about games. If you just want to sign up to the free tier, you also get access to our Discord where we put out punts for what we're going to be talking about on episodes. You can have your name and your suggestions read out on the podcast, but also it's a great friendly community of well over 1,000 people who are an absolute treat to engage with.
And over on Patreon today, Pierre is going to show us his baubles.
He's going to show us his baubles because it's Christmas Day.
And my testicles.
Yes.
Cool. Lucky us.
We're going to take a very small break over Christmas. Next week on our main feed, we're going to put on one of our Patreon episodes for free for you to listen to and hopefully entice you to sign up to our Patreon. But we will be back even bigger than ever before with more Button Boys next year. Look, we've only been going since July. We are so grateful that we are frequently topping the UK video games podcast charts.
Topped the pop charts, didn't we?
Yeah,
that was
bizarre.
crazy.
Christmas #1. So they had to play an episode of ours in full.
Yeah.
They were expecting like a 3-minute radio edit. No, it was a full hour-long episode.
It made no sense.
We had to mime on top of the pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough. I didn't like it.
We had to do the Macy's Parade. it was long.
We have only been doing this podcast for 6 months, and we are so flattered with how it's grown, how many of you listen, and the nice messages we've received from you, and it means so much. I'm so grateful to our producer Ben Drayton, who dedicates so much time to making amazing videos for this channel as well. This is definitely worth watching on YouTube. I'm very grateful to you, Sarah Keyworth, and to you, Pianovelli, for being part of this podcast as well. It's only going to get bigger and better next year. We are so glad that you listened to this, and we'll see you in the new year. Merry
God
Christmas.
bless us. Glenn Moore.
Button Boys.
Slag.